Hi, I'm Bethany. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own sweet potato slips. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this sweet potato right down the middle. You want to take about 4 toothpicks. So I'm going to just insert those toothpicks in on each side. You don't have to do all the way, just half the way or a third of the way. Okay, so after I get done doing this, well, that little toothpick's being ornery. All right, and I'm just gonna place it in my water like that. Okay, sometimes, now, ideally you want to make sure that the water goes all the way up at the top by the sweet potato. It has to be, the bottom has to be covered in water. And I wanna explain something to you. A lot of times sweet potatoes, they grow in slips. Regular potatoes grow in eyes, okay? Slips basically is just vines, okay? I'm gonna show you the different process of this. Now I've already started some at home, okay? What you wanna do, once you get this done, keep the water up high, okay? Keep it level with the potato. And you wanna make sure that it's under either a heating light, a growing light, or you can even do heat pads, however you want to do that. If you have it in direct sunlight in a window, if you have an area like that, that's the very best way. It works faster. Okay, so this is the process of growing the slips after, I want to say about 2 weeks, okay? And if you want to see on the side, there's little bitty spots that it's starting to grow out, little purple slips are starting to come out. Okay, now we actually have sweet potato slips that's ready to put in the ground. And this is just kind of showing you the difference between regular, like artificial lighting and sunlight. This one has actually been growing for about 2 weeks. This one has been growing for possibly 3 weeks, okay? See the major difference? This about 2.5, 3 weeks. This was in real sunlight. Okay, so now what I want to explain is when we have sweet potatoes, you think, well, Bethany, that's silly, I'll just go buy sweet potato slips. Not always is there going to be sweet potato slips at your local farm stores. So if you want to grow your own, all you have to do is, just like I said, but right now, these are ready to grow. So all you do is you pull the slips out, okay? And I'm just going to pull some of these out. And you can actually plant these directly in the ground, okay? What you wanna do, what I do to boost my sweet potato slips, you can let them grow longer if you want, just to make them a little more stable. Put them in water for about 2 days, they'll start having roots. And you can leave this sweet potato in here just like it is. And you know what? As long as you keep the water filled and you keep it where it's at, it'll still grow sweet potato slips. So you can probably get anywhere from 12 to 20 sweet potatoes per little slip. So this is just an idea to help you grow sweet potato slips if they're not available to you, okay? And they will continue to grow until the potato has gotten totally, like it has totally decomposed. I'm gonna show you real quick on potatoes. This is a regular red potato. I'm gonna cut this in half right here. I'm gonna explain something to you. If you have a potato, this doesn't have to be seed potatoes. This can be potatoes out of your pantry. If it's growing eyes, it's a really good potato. If it's not growing eyes at all and you've had it for a long time, chances are there's been formaldehyde sprayed on it, and those aren't real healthy potatoes. So the ones that have eyes on them, that are growing eyes, those are actually healthy potatoes. Now, this is just a potato out of my pantry, okay? So what you do is everywhere there's an eye, you cut it, okay? So I cut that right there. Everywhere there's an eye, and I'm just, for time's sake, I'm just kind of giving you an idea. There's a little eye there, a little eye there. So I'm gonna cut where that little eye is. Okay, so after I'm done doing all of this, and you can do this with your seeding potatoes, if you don't, if you prefer to buy the seeding potatoes, that's great. But cut them everywhere where there's an eye, cut them, let them set a day, plant them in the ground just like that. And you not only have just one potato that you've planted, but you have multiple potatoes just to help you spread them out. So glad you joined us today. Don't forget, for more recipes, crafts, different ideas, go to tct.tv. I'll see you next time.